Good morning. Welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We're starting off cloudy this morning as we will have some active unsettled conditions moving into the area today with some breezy winds and rain showers. Then we'll see some cool air moving in behind that unsettled weather. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have this cold front that will be approaching the region and moving through the region as we go throughout the next 12 to 14 hours. Some more active weather down off to the southeast where they saw some severe weather overnight and continue to see that threat this morning and through the day today. Up in our area, not expecting any severe weather and less than 10% chance of seeing any lightning, but we will see some shower activity moving through. And then behind this cold front, we'll see some cooler air and continued breezy conditions as we move into our Thursday. Starting off this morning at 8 a.m., we have scattered deck around 3,900 feet, broken deck around 4,800 feet, broken deck at 8,000 feet, and overcast at 15,000 feet. Winds are out of the south, around 9 knots at the moment, with temperature warm around 59 degrees and a relative humidity of 86%. If we take a look at the current local radar, we can see showers are approaching close to the Wallops area, currently sitting just over the bay, and those will continue to move into the area, likely seeing some rain showers start up by late morning as we go through the morning hours today. Zooming out, looking at the current visible satellite with the composite radar overlaid over the satellite, we can see plenty of cloud material through the area, and there's slightly breezy southerly winds across the region. We'll see this shield of showers move through again towards the mid to late morning and first part of the afternoon, and we do have this area of a break in the shower activity well off to the west. We'll likely see that move into our area during the afternoon, so we could see a break in the activity or more isolated showers in nature as we get to the afternoon, and maybe even a few breaks in the low clouds before the next round of showers associated right along the cold front itself move through the area before we see things taper off by around 7 or 8 this evening. If we look at the short-term high-resolution model to see how this plays out, again, as we go through the morning, we'll see these showers moving through. And then for the first part of the afternoon, we can see things a little more isolated or broken up in nature. And then we'll see another round. This model not quite showing as bullish as others, but as that front comes through, could see some more showers pushing through before they start to clear out of here. And then we'll see temperatures drop fairly quickly and clearing skies as well. Another story with this event will be strong winds as we go throughout the day today out of the south, and then once we get that frontal passage, we'll see some pretty strong winds just behind the front, and then continued breezy conditions through the morning hours and into our Thursday. But Thursday looking dry as we go throughout the day Thursday and into the evening hours, as well as into our Friday. So dry for the remainder of the week until we get into the weekend, where we'll see our next chance of seeing some precip. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart, we do have some colors across the board for today. For the next 12 hours, we are red for precip, as we do expect those showers to start moving into the area. And again, as I mentioned, continue with becoming a little more isolated during the middle part of the afternoon, and then another round later with the frontal passage. We are red as well for our winds at or above 25 knots. We will likely see a wind advisory as we go through the day today. We'll likely see that wind advisory stick around through the evening as well, dropping down to orange after midnight as those winds will lighten up just a bit, but still remaining gusty up around 26 knots. But for today, expecting a southerly wind 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 28, and then becoming more southwesterly with gusts up to 31 to 32 knots around that frontal passage. And again, like I mentioned, shifting out of the northwest with gusts around 26 to 25 knots through the overnight and morning hours. A high today, expecting a warm day with that south wind, high around 62 expected. And then as we get that front moving through the area, we'll see temperatures quickly dropping behind the front, and then we'll likely see a low around 33 degrees for our Thursday morning. And with that breeze, we could see wind chills in the upper 20s for the morning hours. We'll also have that yellow risk for those reduced ceilings and visibility with that shower activity moving through the area. Then that risk diminishes as we go after the 8 p.m. local time, as those clouds and showers move out of the area. Otherwise, tides are running slightly above normal at the moment. And as we go through the next couple of days, Thursday will be mostly sunny. We'll see some high clouds building in later in the day. It will remain breezy, so we do have that orange risk for winds at or above 25 knots, so a decent chance of seeing a wind advisory. If not continued through the evening hours, we could see a reissuing of that wind advisory for Thursday. We'll see with that breeze some chilly conditions with a high around 45, and we could see wind chills in the mid to upper 30s. As we go into Thursday evening, we'll see the winds calm down, partly cloudy evening and cold, and we'll see a clearing trend towards the morning hours Friday, but otherwise a low around 28 and green across the board for our weather risk. And as we go into Friday, expecting a seasonable day with partly cloudy skies, and we'll see clouds increasing later in the day and into the evening ahead of another front that will be approaching the area for Saturday, but otherwise seasonable with just a slight breeze out of the south with a high around 53, green across the board for weather risk for our Friday. Well, that will wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.